Hello YouTube, this is Team Owl-xterminators coming at you with a deck profile of my Ojama OTK stun burn deck.
If the audio doesn't screw up again.
If the audio doesn't screw up again. This is the second take. So yes, if you're wondering, this is the first published Ojama OTK stun burn deck ever. I looked it up to see if anybody else did it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on with the deck. So first and foremost, you run your in the name. Yeah, you run your 3 Ojama blue. I don't know why anybody wouldn't run 3 Ojama blue. He's your main searcher and he's the best card. Like, if it wasn't for Ojama blue, this deck would be impossible to OTK. It would be possible, but very unlikely. So Ojama blue helps a million, and I don't know why you wouldn't run 3. You would run 4 if you were allowed. So next you run 2 Ojama reds. Yeah, you run 2 Ojama reds. A lot of people run 1. I say 2 because 2 is a good number. And a lot of times I would go Ojama red, and he would, like, let's say saw morning, so then I would have to, set up Ojama red for next turn, then go OTK. So yeah, 2 Ojama red.
Why 2?
Because 3 clogs. And 1 is too how do you say, not enough. Yeah. 3 clogs and 1 is too little. Then for the other Jamas, well, 2 yellow, 2 black, 2 green. So, it's your vanillas. I don't run 3 because 3 clogs, and I don't run 1 because 1 is definitely not enough. Now, if you haven't noticed, so Jamas, well, half the deck are just tags. So, I start off with 2 junk synchron. Junk synchron helps going to synchro plays, like let's say junk warrior, frozen fitzgerald, and also he helps me recycle my Ojama blues. And the best thing about junk synchron is that even though the card says the effects are negated, since Ojama blues effect activates in the graveyard, he actually still gets to search the 2 cards. So junk synchron just helps a lot.
Let's be destroyed, eh?
Huh?
Let's be destroyed.
Yeah. So next, to make this deck burn, as it's part of the name, run 2 lava golems. Lava golem helps get rid of monsters that you can't normally destroy, like Dragosack, for example, or any Mega Phantom Beast monster.
Still be down.
So, and it burns it, and if you can't beat him by OTK, you can at least beat him by burn. So 2 lava golem is good. And then to go with lava golem, I run 1 marshmallon. He helps to both. Actually, he helps burn, stall, and he combos extremely well with lava golem. So yes, 1 marshmallon. And 1 shiny angel to search out for Ojama blue. An honest, because it's honest and most of the deck are lights.
Why honest? They're just gonna crash.
Excuse me?
Why honest? They're just gonna crash.
Because if they crash, I still get pluses for Ojama blue. 1 neo-spacian Grand Troll, because he's Grand Troll and this is a very trolly deck. Now for the spells, 3 Ojama Country.
The name will be Ojama's. Ojama skill stun troll. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, 3 Ojama Country. I don't know why you wouldn't run 3 Ojama Country. Same thing with Ojama Blue. It's a key card in the deck. If it wasn't for Ojama Country and Ojama Blue, this deck just wouldn't work. So I'm not even going to explain the effect, but by now you should know. So 3 Ojama Country. 2 Ojama Delta Hurricane. People run 1. I think 1 is too low. 2 is fine, and 3 clogs. And a lot of times, the first one, they get negated, so it's always handy to have a second one. So
is it a player preference too, or you think everyone should play it too?
Depends what kind of build you're playing. If you're playing Chaos, then 1. My version will Ojama OTK stun burn, so 2 is good. 2 Ojamagics. I see people running 3. I see people running 2. 3 clogs and 1 is too little. Even though you only run 2 of each Ojama, because even if let's say you only have let's say 1 Ojama yellow in your deck, you can still search for that 1 Ojama yellow. You don't need to have all 3. And even if you have no Ojamas in your deck, you can still use them to pay cost for Ojama Country. Now, this deck has problems with consistency, so to help speed up the process of your OTK, you run 2 power dualities.
You're not allowed to special when you play duality, right?
Yes, I know you're not allowed to special when you play duality, but considering this deck doesn't even special summon much, unless if you're going for OTK, poly duality just works really well. And same mission as poly duality, 1 day of peace, helps stall for OTK and helps you draw to get to your OTK cards. So 1 day of peace. Then because I'm nostalgic and I like playing fusions, 1 polymerazation. It used to be 2, but I cut them down to 1 just to like save space in the deck. So yeah, 1 polymerazation. 1 scapegoat. Combos well with lava golem and helps. How can I say? Stall for OTK.
Are you gonna run more?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I don't even go into Scapegoat much, and even when I do, I barely ever end up playing him. But it's still always good to have that 1 Scapegoat. Then 2 MSTs, because it's MST. And then for the traps, to make this deck stun, and to make sure that your opponent doesn't attack you, you run 2 Gravity Binds. Gravity Bind is amazing considering all the Ojamas are level 2. So as long as you don't go into Frozen Fitzgerald or Drunk Warrior, your 2 Gravity Binds help very much. And even if you have this face up during you're doing OTK, the OTK still works. So 2 Gravity Bind. Gravity Bind is potentially going to 3, but for now 2 is good. 1 Ojama Trio. It used to be 2, but I cut it down to 1 to make space. Then for protection, Mirror Force, because it's Mirror Force. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, Magic Cylinder. This Magic Cylinder is gonna go 2 to do extra burn, and 1 Ordeal of Traveler because it's a troll card. I don't know why you wouldn't use it. And then to kind of just get some extra draws. Oops. 1 defense draw because it protects you and you get to draw. Why are you laughing?
1 turn I would have top deck a Dark Arm.
Good job.
Live Dark Arm.
Good job. That's my friend with the evil swarms. Hate you, evil swarms. Then for the extra deck, 1 Ojama King, 1 Ojama Knight, pretty self-explanatory. 2 Dark Mist. A lot of people just run 1 Dark Mist, but I like to run 2 simply because there are times where I wish I had a second Dark Mist. So 2 Dark Mist is amazing.
Would you run a 3rd?
Probably not. I barely ever go into the second one. The second is just kind of emergencies.
The next card.
For the next card, which hasn't been released yet, 1 number 64, Veteran Raccoon. As you can see, this is the sexiest looking proxy out there.
You said you would cut a gachi for it. Why wouldn't you cut the common Dark Mist or the second Dark Mist?
Because a lot of times you would want to go into a second Dark Mist.
Well, now you barely do.
I know, but you cut me off.
Okay, whatever. Just continue. Sorry, I distracted you.
No, but either way, like, I still have 3 more spots in my extra deck. So I have space to put all of this.
I'm talking to him.
Okay. Also, if you don't know the effect of this card, basically what you do, you detach 1 material from this card, you summon a token, and then the token becomes the highest attack. Well, the same as the highest attack on the field. So normally it would be a gachi. And
what's the effect?
I just explained it.
Oh, never mind.
You could run 2, but I would only run 1 once it's released, because the only times I ever really see myself using this is for OTK. So, yeah, 164.
Where's Phoenix?
I don't have it, I go so Phoenix.
If you had it, I go so Phoenix, would you use it?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to borrow mine in the future?
Sure.
What about Herald of Pure Light?
Nah, I'm good. Because it's a offensive Ojama deck.
Oh,
yeah. So then 3 of the gachis. Gachi is gonna be the main XYZ you're gonna be going into. Heals power up your other Ojamas, and as you can see, they're all super rare. So it's pretty sweet.
You already pimped those shit out.
Yeah, man. Then for synchros, Junk Warrior, Frozen Fitzgerald, Ancient Fairy Dragon. Junk Warrior to do some damage, Frozen Fitzgerald will the same thing, and Ancient Fairy Dragon to search for your country and gain some extra life points. So since I'm at it, I'm going to explain the OTK. Yes, I can.
Make another video for it, though.
So for the OTK, from your extra deck, all you really need is a gachi and number 64.
No!
From the main deck, You need any random Ojama in the graveyard, preferably an Ojama blue, then an Ojama red, an Ojama black, green, and a yellow in your deck. Then either on the field or in your hand, an Ojama country. In your hand, Delta Hurricane, along with Ojamagic. Alright, so basically what you would do in the OTK, here, let me just set this up. Alright, so this is gonna go in the deck. The deck is here. Alright, this is the graveyard. So, this is your hand. What you do, you would go ahead, activate country. Here, for that you can see. You go to activate country. You would go, country effect, ditch Ojamagic to revive Ojama blue. Ojamagic effect, when it's ditched, you would search out a few Ojamas. At this point, you would go ahead, normal summon red, effect, bring out your 3 Ojamas, then you would activate Ojama Delta Hurricane, blow up their entire field, and then you would go XYZ, where's my, here it is, XYZ, go into a gachi, and then another XYZ, go into number 64 effect, detach, bring out a token, and as a token I'm going to use this Photon I don't know how to pronounce it. Papy operative, what he said. So, yeah, and then what would happen, your token would become the same as gachi, which is 22, and then he would gain the gachi blue, so he would go up to 26. And if you know how to do math, well, Ojama blue would go to 14 because of the whole Ojama country. Your token would be at 26, 64 would go to 14, and gachi would be to 22, and that's game. So yeah, thank you guys. Leave any comments to to changes I can potentially do to the deck. I'm always open to new ideas, and I always want to improve this deck no matter what. Also, if you think I should maybe use a different build, please let me know. Again, I'm always open to new ideas. So rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a nice day.